Get ready, pop culture fans. We're diving headfirst into the biggest stories that rock the entertainment world this week. From heartwarming tributes to shocking twists, we've got it all. First up, a look back at Hollywood royalty, Robert Redford and Paul Newman, and the incredible friendship that defined an era. You won't believe the stories behind their iconic partnership. Then, we're celebrating Redford's legendary career with a deep dive into his most memorable performances. From westerns to thrillers, we're counting down the roles that made him a household name. But wait, there's more. We're also revisiting a hilarious and wild prank war between these two legends that you won't believe. Think Porsches and molten metal, this is Hollywood gold. And finally, we're marking the passing of a true icon, Robert Redford. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the buzz. Hollywood's golden friendship, Redford and Newman. Remembering the magical friendship of Robert Redford and Paul Newman. On screen, Robert Redford and Paul Newman were a handsome, dynamic duo, but off-screen, they forged a friendship that rivaled some of Hollywood's greatest partnerships ever captured on film. As the world mourns Robert Redford's passing at 89, we revisit the extraordinary bond that began with the iconic film Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Initially, the studio wanted a bigger name than the then lesser-known Robert Redford to star opposite the established Paul Newman. However, Newman himself championed Redford, recognizing a kindred spirit and a fellow actor who took the craft seriously. This mutual respect, born from shared theatrical roots in New York, laid the foundation for a connection that transcended the silver screen. Their chemistry was immediate, leading to the creation of unforgettable characters and a film that won 4 Oscars. Beyond the set, their friendship blossomed, marked by shared values, similar backgrounds, and a playful sense of humor. This camaraderie extended to their reunion in the blockbuster, The Sting, solidifying their status as a legendary pair. Even with busy careers and lives, they remained close, often living near each other and engaging in elaborate, albeit sometimes destructive, practical jokes. One legendary prank involved a wrecked Porsche, which led to an equally memorable and potentially dangerous retaliation. Despite the pranks, their admiration for each other was profound, evident in their public tributes and support for each other's endeavors, like Redford's Sundance Institute and Newman's philanthropy. The public reaction to their enduring friendship was one of admiration for a bond that seemed as genuine and lasting as the films they created together. Fans and critics alike celebrated their on-screen magic and off-screen loyalty. Their shared commitment to the art of acting and their similar life philosophies created a bedrock for a relationship that inspired many. And that's just the beginning of our tribute to Robert Redford's incredible life and career. Next, we're taking a closer look at the unforgettable roles that cemented his legacy as a Hollywood icon, and you won't want to miss it. Robert Redford's iconic roles, a career retrospective. Remembering Robert Redford. How to watch 11 of the beloved actor's most memorable performances. Robert Redford, the legendary actor and director, has passed away at 89, leaving behind an unparalleled cinematic legacy. His career, spanning decades, gifted audiences with a diverse range of unforgettable characters, from quiet agents and charming rogues to ambitious athletes and grizzled sailors. His impact wasn't just in front of the camera. Redford also directed, earning an Oscar for Ordinary People and another nomination for Quiz Show, showcasing his multifaceted talent. His early collaborations with Jane Fonda in films like Barefoot in the Park and The Way We Were showcased his undeniable charisma and chemistry. The iconic pairing with Paul Newman in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid was a career-defining moment, a friendship that began on screen and endured a lifetime. Redford's independent spirit shone through in passion projects like Downhill Racer, which taught him valuable lessons about the film industry. He captivated audiences in the con artist caper The Sting, the paranoid thriller 3 Days of the Condor, and the Watergate-inspired All the President's Men. Even later in his career, Redford continued to deliver powerful performances in films like The Natural, the epic romance out of Africa, the harrowing survival tale All Is Lost, and the charming heist film The Old Man and the Gun. His final on-screen appearance was a cameo in the AMC series Dark Winds, a testament to his lasting presence. Fans and critics have been sharing their favorite Redford performances, highlighting his ability to embody complex characters and his enduring appeal across generations. Social media has been flooded with tributes, celebrating the sheer breadth and depth of his filmography. From his legendary performances to his incredible friendships, Robert Redford's impact on Hollywood is immeasurable. But did you know about the wild prank wars he had with his Butch Cassidy co-star? We're diving into that next. Hollywood icon Robert Redford dies at 89. Award-winning American director and actor Robert Redford has died at the age of 89. The legendary Robert Redford, a titan of American cinema, has passed away peacefully in his sleep at his Utah home at the age of 89. Redford, who rose to international fame in the 1970s with seminal films like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Sting, and All the President's Men, leaves behind a career spanning over 6 decades and more than 50 films. Born in Santa Monica, California, Redford initially pursued painting before finding his calling in acting, first on Broadway and then on the silver screen, where he became one of his generation's most influential leading men and enduring sex symbols. His directorial debut, Ordinary People, earned him an Academy Award for Best Director in 1980, and he was recognized with a BAFTA for his role in Butch Cassidy in 1970. Beyond his acting and directing prowess, Redford was a dedicated activist, championing political causes and LGBTQ+ rights, believing in the power of personal stories to drive social change. He was also the visionary founder of the Sundance Film Festival, established in Utah in 1978, which has been instrumental in launching the careers of countless independent filmmakers, including Quentin Tarantino and David O. Russell. Tributes have poured in from across the industry, with figures like Ron Howard and William Shatner mourning the loss of a tremendously influential cultural figure and thanking him for his everlasting impact. The news of Redford's passing has been met with widespread sadness and tributes from fans and peers alike, who remember him not only for his iconic performances, but also for his dedication to independent cinema and his humanitarian efforts. Redford's legacy extends far beyond the silver screen, touching the lives of filmmakers and audiences worldwide. And speaking of his iconic partnerships, get ready for a story about a legendary prank between him and another Hollywood giant. The Porsche Prank War, Redford versus Newman. Robert Redford once pranked Paul Newman with a Porsche, only for it to completely backfire with the actor's response. Robert Redford and Paul Newman, icons of Hollywood and best friends, shared a legendary on-screen chemistry that translated into a lifelong off-screen bond. This deep friendship was punctuated by a playful, and sometimes destructive, rivalry, particularly their shared passion for Porsches. This rivalry famously escalated into a series of elaborate pranks that tested the limits of their camaraderie and their garages. On Paul Newman's 50th birthday, Robert Redford orchestrated a memorable prank. A wrecked Porsche shell was delivered to Newman's home, complete with a giant gift bow. The intention was a humorous jab, playing on their shared automotive passion. However, Newman's retaliation was legendary. Instead of a simple return prank, Newman had a crate containing molten metal shipped to Redford's rented house. This molten metal was then ingeniously transformed into a grotesque sculpture, which was subsequently dropped into Redford's garden. This extreme response effectively ended their Porsche prank war, as both actors seemed to recognize the escalating danger and cost. Even after Newman's passing, Redford fondly recalled their prank battles, lamenting, "I'll miss the fun they had pranking each other." This story, while wild and destructive, ultimately highlights the unique and deeply affectionate nature of their enduring friendship, a testament to their bond that entertained the world both on and off screen. Fans have reacted with amusement and awe to this story, marveling at the lengths these two legends went to express their friendship and competitive spirit. What an incredible look into the lives of two of Hollywood's greatest. But before we go, we've got a lightning round recap of all the buzz. And that's a wrap on today's pop culture rundown. We remembered the magical friendship between Robert Redford and Paul Newman, celebrated Redford's iconic film career, dove into a wild Porsche prank war between the two legends and mourned the loss of a true Hollywood icon. What an incredible life Robert Redford lived. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Buzz Pop for more daily updates, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know your favorite Robert Redford movie in the comments below, and follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.